You also can see the blood trickling from Lachlan's nose.
You know what? It's what he deserves. It's what he deserves.
Why is there always, if it's not,
In fairness, have you seen Lachlan?
if it's not Thomas, it's Lachlan, and it's always some version of a half-naked person taking them to safety.
We pride ourselves in shipmanship.
Listen, it's what Lachlan deserves, and it's kind of funny with Thomas. It's a little bit funny with Thomas.
Mm. No, I'm sorry. He can't. The Master of Storms is making sure that his great tentacle embrace will help all people in need. If you pray to him, my child, I am sure he will listen.
I would.
You're gonna have to explain more about this. Because I'm concerned.
You want me to explain my religion to you?
There's a very pungent pause.
And you just have that look from Lux that goes, "You did this."
You see sparkles in Captain Pelican's eyes as the pelican goes on his shoulder.
I'm gonna look at the pelican. You know what? Nah. Why don't you explain the basics and what the nature of this deity is?
Oh, I would
It may help
love
in
to.
our circumstances.
And then he just goes into a tirade. Essentially, you learn the very bare basics, and all three of you learn. Captain Pelican does believe in some way, shape, or form that there is a great deity who lives under the sea, whose name is unspeakable and unreachable, and that he himself is the conduit of it, who speaks through him as well as his trusty pelican friend, just simply named Pelican.
Wow,
Now,
what a
Gonna-
weirdo.
Oh, look at Garrick's. Just
I just picture Lux just trying not to laugh out loud. He's just sitting there like.
he believes that he definitely believes that he was once, and he goes into this entire story of how he was once a poor, miserable wizard, drunk off the success of his own abilities and also copious amounts of rum. When he accidentally, during a storm, people got so done with him they threw him overboard because they could not take his shenanigans anymore. However, he was underneath the waters, in which he prayed that he would finally change his ways. For some reason, he can't remember much, but he definitely remembers that it's something to do with tentacles. And then, the next day, he was on top and back in the harbor, safe and sound, in which he devoted his life to the strange, undulating tentacled goodness of the god, or goddess, or yes, that did this for him. Also, for some reason, a pelican started following him around, so Mr. Pelican is his name.
Oh Lord.
Right. I'm kind of looking at Pelican because that's not how familiars work. As Morgan, like, I had summoned her. I do typically ask her, "Is like, have you been playing nicely with the Pelican?"
And you just see the pelican looks at Morgan, and you see Morgan begin to sweat.
What's happening?
And he disappears.
Morgan, what's wrong? Just telepathic. Because I can do that.
Yes, you can. And you just see a mental image of the pelican's blank stare, and you get a feeling of pure undulating fear coming from this pelican. And then you look to the pelican, and it's just gulping down a fish.
You know what? I trust you, Morgan, with my life. So we'll keep an eye on the bird. That?
You get a mental motion of like a sigh of relief, and also a plea to not summon it near this pelican ever again.
Oh Lord.
The Morgan, can you go in the crow's nest for a quick minute?
You just it is as soon as you go to the crows before you can say nest, Morgan's already up there.
I am eyeing that bird.
Oh,
The bird eyes you back. Make a charisma check.
Check or save?
Save.
Will you tell me if I'm 4 or
Yes,
less?
Yes, I will.
Fuck. That's fair.
Your
I-
mind,
what I expect.
your mind gets connected to this creature, and you're stunned for the next minute, just looking at its majesty. You are now technically charmed by a pelican.
Oh no, it's
She
already
likes
happening.
birds.
it's a pelican,
Otter
not a
likes birds,
pelican.
so
He's a pelican and a pelicant.
I mean, that's the captain's name.
Exactly.
Oh Lord.
You,
alright.
Lux just sees this and he's just like, I don't know what to do here.
and you just see Captain Pelican go, ah, yes, Mr. Pelican's grace and beauty enamors all who look upon his visage for too long. Beware, lest you gaze into his eyes, his wonderful eyes, and you never look back. I was
I
never
look
the
into
same.
them.
All right, make a charisma saving throw.
He's got a better chance though.
You succeed.
Hey!
Oh Lord.
This is a strange bird. You feel a slight compulsion to just keep staring, and then the pelican just gives you a nod of respect and moves on. Honor, your eyes are constant. Like, Honor, your head is constantly on a swivel. You are staring at this pelican.
For a minute.
Oh Lord.
Yeah. And then
Not that long.
a minute passes, and you literally cannot remember what you've been doing for the past minute.
Well,
I.
that hasn't happened in a while. Anyway.
Oh.
Did something happen to your brother, or
And can something be for me?
what?
Oh.
What?
A100.
How about we just
Got it.
stop staring at a bird, please?
He's my
Still staring at what?
Wait, I do want to know what I rolled last time.
I
'Cause
rolled.
I'm pretty sure it was close to 84.
It might have been. I hope it isn't.
I think it was an 87 or an 86.
96.
96. Okay. I knew it was somewhere high.
We need to stop rolling high because eventually we'll roll a dragon.
It's not that we want to.
I have a stat block for a sea dragon.
If only this thing had guns, we'd be alright.
What are guns?
The last time we were fighting the thing, I was gonna man a cannon, but you were like, no, you don't really have cannons. I was like, oh.
No, we don't. USC. No, we don't need cannons here. The great tentacled one provides all the protection we ever need.
We had a fucking storm giant attack us.
I mean,
You guys kind of all sat there while we fought it too.
The great one provided us protection. You.
I think at this point you just see Lux just sighs and like headbutts and armrests, like, oh god.
I mean, why don't we
There
just
is
get
a
cannon in the shape
prayer.
of a pelican?
There's a prayer to the Lords of Fate to make sure her fate is not to die at sea because she hates the ocean.
Lux is probably gonna say a prayer to the death god and just be like, please, just let me get through this.
They're one and the same.
Oh Lord.
Nurse just gives a thumbs up.
You see the pelican giving you a wing up.
I'm eventually gonna have to go over for finances with the new treasurer. I have Thomas is still throwing up in his bunk?
You hear a.
Duh. Okay. So
I Honor, I had a conversation with the guy downstairs.
okay.
He's alright. He as long as we don't, push any of our agenda onto him or anything like that, he'll listen and he'll do what we need to do.
It's fine. I already am aware men don't handle strong women to begin with, so.
I don't think that he was mad about you being a strong woman. I think it was something else.
Oh. Well, I've never seen him in my life, so that's his problem, not mine.
Okay.
Texa, you stay the fuck quiet.
Anyways.
Hey, can one of you roll a d20, please?
Oh,
All right,
no.
I'm rolling. That's a 2.
All right. Okay, I need to go look this up.
Two pirates. Let's do it.
For D20, I don't think so. It might be sharks. There are other things that live in the ocean.
Okay.
Sir
As
Hagen.
you are all traveling through, you notice that the sea is, as the day's getting better, you notice that there's a series of fog rolling in on the ocean. And as you guys are are you guys on the deck, by the way, as you're watching this?
Sure.
Probably.
As you guys are rolling through and you see the waves, you immediately see, as you guys are approaching the fog, you do realize that everyone on the deck starts to go below decks.
Is everything
Do I
okay?
need to
And you
plug
see-
our ears or something?
You kind of go in and you see when the men go, "Oh yeah, this fog has been around here for a while. We don't really have a name for it, but we just call it death fog."
Does it just kill whoever's in it?
Well, sometimes. It sometimes kills you, sometimes makes you go insane. Really depends on how you're feeling. Sometimes, one guy stood outside long enough, turned him into something completely different.
Well, let's not tempt fate, shall we? A
Well,
grab
we-
character who's the most likely to go crazy.
Wow.
Wow.
We're going.
But what if this has something to do with my family?
I would not recommend this. To be out in...
Do you want to experiment with that and then we have to put you down?
How would you like to realize that you're no longer what you are and you're something else?
Do. As you guys are
What if
discussing
you
this,
think that
you're getting
I'm
closer.
dragging Garrick down below?
I'm grabbing all the rest of us and I'm bringing them
What
downstairs.
if you stay out here and you no longer think you're a god?
Anybody even steer the ship? Quick question.
What?
Is
You
anyone
notice-
steering the ship?
You do realize that the Pelican is steering the ship.
Oh, we're in trusted hands. Okay. I
Okay.
go down.
I'm down there with them too. Yeah, I make sure all...
I gotta make sure all the boys are down below.
Okay, you do that, and you successfully pass by the amorphous cloud kill spell.
Great.
And while you're down there, what do you want to do? Because it's gonna take all night to get past it.
So one of us should check on Lachlan. I vote Honor. I will go check on Thomas.
That sounds like a plan.
Okay. Lex will just sit there and talk with the crew or talk with whoever's around just to burn some
And
time.
all the crew is down. All the crew is down there. You check on Lachlan. He's fine. You see that he is like swaddled up in a blanket really, really nicely. Hey, Honor, go ahead and roll a perception check for me.
Okay. That's alright.
Yeah. As you're kind of looking around this cabin, it's really nice. They actually set him up in like a nice, comfortable space. As you're looking around, you notice that there's a ticket underneath Lachlan's head.
A ticket?
A ticket.
Go look at the ticket.
As you go and pick up the ticket, you notice that it actually has some writing, and you can understand it because it's an infernal.
Oh no.
And it says, "This ticket allows you entrance to the mystical, wonderful shop of of Mahadi the Great. Please drop by at your nearest convenience. And next import, just simply flash this ticket at the bazaar of many things."
Do I know about this bazaar?
You have no idea.
Great. Rebel does. And doesn't know why this is here.
Right, so with Lachlan.
Yeah, that's the other thing. I think I'm gonna take the ticket because I don't know why it's here. And anything in Infernal Hall next to Lachlan, I'm gonna be very concerned about because it's Lachlan.
Hmm. You've had 17. You also notice there's a bit of cat hair on Lachlan's pillow.
Cat hair. Is it beans colored?
You don't know.
I know beans. It's my town.
It is beans colored.
Okay, I'm gonna suspect it's beans related. I don't have a way of contacting that daughter either, so. But she can contact me. So I'm gonna take the ticket and walk out.
Oh,
Hey!
Agnes.
It's the Arcane Eye.
Arcane eye in the sky. Okay, you walk out. Garrix, you check in on Thomas. And he's doing good. He is still kind of growing up and kind of sleeping in the corner. His spear glaive thing is resting on the side. And it smells a little bit of sulfur in here. Not much, just a hint of sulfur.
You doing okay, buddy?
Gives you a thumbs up. Oh, and he does say, yeah, just to let you know, you gotta, she wants to, oh god, wants to talk to you.
Do you need me to get honor?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay.
Wants to,
Do you also want me to get you a bucket?
please.
Okay. Garrix goes out, finds a bucket and honor.
You found a bucket in honor. Souls, make
Yeah.
a persuasion check to see how well you are getting along with all the crew.
17.
You are like the life of the party. They really enjoy you. They enjoy your stories. You managed to arm wrestle a couple of the guys and beat them. It's all good fun. You do get some interesting stories from all of this. You do know that because it's a long journey to the Kraken Isles, there is a port in the middle of the journey that you're going to, just simply called the Kraken's Bay.
Okay.
And it is a place built into a large coral reef that juts out from the ocean. And it is a hive of people who sometimes don't want to get caught by the law.
A swindler's den, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So that's where you're headed in 2 days' time. That's where you're trying to get to right now.
Well, I'll share that with the guys when they get back.
Mm-hmm. And Honor and Garrix, Garrix, you find Honor. What do you do?
I bring her back to Thomas because he was saying something important.
Where are we going?
To
You go.
Thomas.
What's wrong with Thomas?
He was saying stuff that was important.
Okay.
And
Just a question. Did he have a ticket by him for a bazaar?
no, it smelled like sulfur, and he said someone wanted to see me or you. I don't know.
Oh, I think I know what that's about. However, it looks like we've had some devilish visitors, because this was under Lachlan's head, and showing him the ticket. It's for some bazaar for a guy named Mahadi. I'm not familiar with the name.
Do I know the name?
You have no idea.
I'll ask about it.
I don't know.
All right. You go. So you do go in, and you just see Thomas look up and literally points to the glaive, and he says, he wants to speak to you, Honor. Oh God.
Right. Oh, it's gonna smell in here. Okay.
I give him the bucket.
He kind of says, "Thank you. Do you have any ginger ale?"
I'm sure we can request it.
I would appreciate that.
At the very least, we'll get you some ginger water.
That
should
would be
help.
nice. That would be nice.
Yeah, I don't know how alcohol is going to help him right now.
It's not actually alcohol. It's a fizzy water drink.
Then why is it called ginger ale?
Because you fizz the water and you put syrup in the water, and that's what makes it kind of an ale. It's fine. If they don't have ginger and water or ginger syrup and water, just a piece of ginger or mint should suffice.
Anyways, are we both going in?
Do you want to? I don't think you've met her yet.
Garrick just touches the glaive before Honor said anything else.
Your mind immediately disappears, and both of you.
I give him 20 seconds before I arrives because he deserves that.
As you get there, you do arrive, Garrix, in a beautiful palace surrounded by lava, great mountains, gold, and you arrive in a circular garden area, actually, full of sweet-smelling flowers, delicate fruits, and nuts. And you see in the middle what looks like to be a bunch of Dragonborn ladies and Yuan-Ti ladies all around and playing delicate harps.
Okay. Well, I go out to find Nith.
They all just stare and look at you. And you do see that there is what looks like to be I want you, what does your sister look like?
Oh
Which
my
one?
god.
I have 3.
The youngest, the one that you're searching for at this moment.
Wait, I thought I was searching for Sapphire.
Sorry, yeah, you're looking for Sapphire.
He can't
Okay.
keep them.
I can't keep them straight. It's been a long week.
This is your lore.
I know, that's the worst part.
Probably Sapphire scaled, fin-like webbing around the, like, instead of hair, more fin-like. like
Mm-hmm.
a fish.
Yep. And you see this almost this creature going like, "Oh, hello. It's wonderful to finally meet you."
Nemneth?
She smiles. Some people call me that. You're the last one I have yet to meet. Well, no, I guess I've met Lachlan through the eyes of my daughter.
I remember there was this one guy that shoots guns. Don't know what happened to him. Anyways,
Oh, yeah, I don't know either. He kind of just disappeared like smoke and vapor. Anyway,
so you said you wanted to meet, or at least Thomas told me you wanted to meet. Honor would
yes.
be here, but apparently she's taking her time.
Oh, that's because she thinks it's 20 seconds here. She'll get here when I want her to. 20 seconds in human time could be any time that I want here in the hells.
She didn't want a private audience with Garrix?
Oh, she did.
Yeah.
You're gonna get here, don't worry. I just wanted to finally meet you. The so-called god that travels with my beloved Thomas.
Nice to meet you too.
She kind of sniffs. Out of curiosity, she's gonna make an insight check on you.
What do you want me to roll?
Deception, if you want, because she's trying to see. And she kind of looks at you and she says, out of curiosity, what do I look like to you?
Uh, you look like my sister for some reason.
Ah, that would explain much. Your reaction, after all, was very telling. You see, my dear Garrix, I appear. How, well, sometimes I appear to be myself, and sometimes I appear to be what the heart desires the most. And what you desire is your sister. Rather, your sister's safe return. I can help with that.
I'm not trying to make a deal.
I am. Mostly because someone else is starting to sniff around my beloved Thomas's friends. I don't like competition.
What do you want me to do?
I want you to do nothing for me right now. You've made sure that my beloved Thomas has lived for so long. I am here to give you a boon. I gave one to Honor, which she has taken most wonderfully. A business relationship the two of us have. But for you, Thomas has been trying to help you. As son, I have information that could prove very useful to you. Ways to undo vampirism.
Go on.
In my travels, when I've took over this land from that boorish Ifrit, I discovered he had many different dealings with creatures. One of them is a old wizard of a sorts. He has extensive knowledge in dealing with the undead, particularly vampires, one that's a bit more trickier to put down. It could take some time, but I could put him in contact with you.
Time is the one thing we fully don't have. Unfortunately. If you could do your best, I would appreciate it. To get him here before I do meet with my sister. I do
It will
want to.
take it will take time. And I warn you, he can be a bit touchy to get to. The Shadowfell is difficult to get to during this time of the year, after all. But I will do this for you. In exchange, I want one of your scales.
I want to make an Arcana check on that.
Very well. Roll Arcana. You have no idea.
Wait. I think I have.
All right, 18 is the DC.
No, it's only saving throw or attack rolls.
Yeah, sorry. So you do know that dragon scales and sometimes dragon scales are used for arcane rituals, but you're not quite sure what she could want with one because it's mostly dragon scales, not dragonborn. And like it or not, in this body, you are just a dragonborn.
I could do you one better.
And she kind of intrigues. Really? How so?
I currently have a piece of the Emerald Lady. My mother on my person. I can hand it.
She. You do?
Yes.
Hmm. She slowly stands up from her bed amidst the leaves and the foliage. And you notice that all sound has stopped as she looks to you. You would give me this power. I have already feasted once upon your mother's soul. Parts of her power are already mine from when Thomas decapitated that creature in the sewers, from rescuing you. Are you offering me more, Garrix? Because I will take that deal. Your mother's power given to me to save your sister from her undeath, or at least give her the best shot.
Before I do this, I want to know what you would have done with my scale.
Well, safely put. I would have used it to ensure that you do not harm Thomas.
I pull one of my scales off and hand it to her. I don't want to hurt him.
Thank you. It's honestly just to see if you are going to do it. She takes the scale, and you notice that it goes into her skin, and now it like attaches itself, and it's almost like a tiny little like mole underneath her eye.
Yeah.
Thank you for the valiant gift. Without any attachment. Now about that power. What?
Especially now that I've seen how much you crave it, I think I can use it to my own good. Help my friends more than you can.
She smiles. Oh dear boy. That's not what I'm here for. You see, She kind of clicks down to you, and you see the facade of your sister erase as a beautiful woman, a devil, with jet black hair and burning eyes meets your gaze. You offer. The deal is on the table. And you gave me a gift. I will give you your sister's freedom and the knowledge in how to contact this otherworldly being who will help you, or at least can give you the best odds. All I want in exchange was a scale, but you gave that to me freely. And she points to the little glittering scale underneath her eye now.
Oh, I gave that to you as the sign of the deal. I offered something better in case. See if you could sweeten up the bargain.
And she kind of smiles.
I'll keep a
I
hold
can
of
do you. I will do you one better. And she kind of summons, she croaks a finger, and you notice that one of the Dragonborn come to her. This one a male. She caresses the male's face and then cracks his neck.
Oh.
As the Dragonborn dies, you see him fade and swirl in color as a gemstone appears in her hand. And the gemstone is a brilliant, shining pink diamond. Then you notice the diamond shape exude and become a crown, a diadem. This holds much power. Wear it, and you will be able to summon a portion of this plane's abilities. Essentially, you're getting a crown of. You basically here are getting a crown of Warlock's power. Essentially, it's a base magic item that will allow you to cast you will gain by wearing this crown the Eldritch Blast cantrip, as well as one Eldritch feature to go along with it.
Good. The scale for the contact. That is all I'm willing to offer. You have my scale now. So please.
But I
please do
know.
your best if you could give me that contact.
She puts the diadem on her head. Very well. She kind of taps. I will make sure that he will be able to see you soon. Or at least to find the book to summon him. Do be careful. You'll have to build it. I hope you don't mind getting your hands a little bloody for it.
As long as I'm not. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, it was just a small little joke I was going, as long as I don't have to sacrifice innocence.
Who's innocent in this world? And immediately you are ousted. And Honor, you're in here now.
Okay.
And this one is you're actually in a luxurious fountains. A garden of fountains. You see different types of tieflings at play. And it's just very lovely.
Kind of do a little glance around for Garrett's.
And he says, and you just see Nimnet approach, the one that you're used to, the kind of more regal tiefling looking woman. I'm sorry, my dear. You just missed it.
Well, was a productive meeting.
Very much so. You do notice that she's wearing a diadem on her head, as well as having a slight whitish mole on her face. I got something he wanted. He got something he wanted. I got something I wanted. Productive.
No beauty mark?
Yes, I think it accentuates my beauty, but no matter. I wish to speak with you, as something has come up in your town.
What did the Emperor do now?
Oh, not the Emperor, my dear. You don't have to worry about her for quite some time. Apparently, your sanction has given my daughter ample room to maneuver in that city of Krakenberg.
But I hope she took the opportunity to the fullest. I don't really care to be disrespected in my own turf.
Oh no, she is doing a fantastic job. I must say, this partnership between the two of us is doing wonders. Do you like what I've done with the place? I'm able now to freely change it to accommodate what anyone needs.
It's gorgeous.
Thank you. Prayers do often help when it comes to power.
So I take it, let's see, hold on, how long ago was it that we left Phoenixgrad?
Pretty much like a month ago.
Oh, it's, grown considerably. I thought those men would be all too willing, but
Oh,
they really gave it the old
men-
college try, didn't they?
men, women, it doesn't matter. My daughters have a way of getting the Inklings out. Apparently though, you have a bit of an issue. Mostly because I've run afoul of something in your place. And per the deal. To inform.
Hold on, you were kind of going in and out.
Well, I discovered something that in your home that unfortunately is a bit of a problem. You see, I'm not the only devil in the details anymore.
Matt, I cannot hear you.
You can't hear me?
No, I missed that entire bit.
Wow. Okay. She said, alright, so say it again. You see, I'm not the only devil in the details anymore.
Oh, really? Who's daring to trespass?
Well, someone who, unfortunately, I just found out about. Well, and he's did a marvelous job of hiding himself. Tell me. He wishes to meet with you, but I think you... And she kind of looks... You already have received his invitation.
He left it with Lachlan. What do you know of this Mahadi? I was actually meaning to ask that.
Ah, yes, Mahadi. The proprietor of the Infernal Bazaar, proprietor of things and goods from around the different multiverses and planes, coat dealer, one-time plushie, and... Well, apparently, dealer and wheeler with the Emperor.
That's going to be a problem.
It is. However, he simply wants to talk to you. For now. And approached me about...
Hold on, did I break?
Yeah, that was a break.
That was
Okay.
just past breaking.
Oh, that was Miss Pastor.
Yeah,
I did hear
I'm
Daniel.
breaking. Give me a second. I have to take care of a Daniel thing too. BRB. Talk amongst yourselves in this deal. Also, why did he take the deal? That's okay.
Almost taking a fucking deal that would have given a archdevil the power of Tiamat.
I wouldn't mind
Yeah.
that because she would have been on our side.
No, no, that is such a bad move.
Well, the fact of the
Yeah.
matter is that we wouldn't. We'd actually, but
No, no, there's never a good reason to give a devil more power.
In all honesty, unless you are out there to kill a high-level devil, there is no reason to give another devil more power.
Exactly.
well, you were offering it, and I was like, oh.
I offered it to see if she would sweeten up the deal a bit.
Hey Azure, I hope you're having a good day. Yes, I am streaming, by the way.
Anyways, hi Agnes.
How you doing, Azure? I hope you're having a good day. We're just streaming some D&D right now.
Yo.
No, but after that, all I have to say though is, with everything, I'm kind of scared to see what's gonna happen. And honestly, I'm just thinking about all you guys are getting boons from her, which is actually pretty cool. Oh, I don't have that stuff out. Oh yeah, no, I'm sorry, Azure. It's just been busy. Busy. My bot's been shut off for a little while.
So how's your week been, Ignis?
Oh wow. 5 years, dang.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm sorry, man. I hope it gets better for you.
Let's just leave it at that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what
How
other...
many texts do you have?
Not including me, 3.
Oof.
Yeah.
No, but Azure, it's good to see you, and I hope that you're doing really well.
Oh, what
Me.
you're going to say, Souls?
Oh no.
Forgot I had ginger ale.
Why did you
I
not
was-
bring ginger ale to
no.
Thomas?
I was debating if I should come
Thomas,
in.
good point.
Honestly, I was debating on coming in the room with ginger ale or ginger beer or whatever it is to give it to him, and then see that you're all holding it, and then like have Lux touch it just to see what's going on.
I think by
Yeah,
this point, Garrix would be out of it.
Well,
Just
you
be like,
don't
"Stop."
know how long you're in it though, and you don't know how long it's been since I came in.
True.
Yeah, I gotta figure out what Mahadi
And
wants.
plus Lux hasn't touched his weapon. He just got a front facial meeting with her. That was about it. All right,
So, I'm back.
muting myself. Yep. No, but that's
Hmm.
awesome. I'm hoping that you're doing really well, Azure.
All he wants to do is talk. For now.
Do you
he
know
isn't
what
ready-
the question will be about?
No. Him and I are on this.
I just seen what you were up to.
Now.
If you were still
We
streaming or
enjoyed a
whatnot.
lovely dinner together.
Oh man.
Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to hear him out.
And by the way,
You know me, I'm cautious.
indeed. The nice thing is, you give me word that you will not be telling the Emperor about your little cult. He finds it too much fun.
Cult.
Oh, I'm sorry. Spy ring.
Spies to me, cult to you. This is how we thrive.
Indeed.
Especially if you want to keep flourishing and I want independence. She's
Oh.
already shown that he is unfit for her current title, as far as I'm concerned.
True. But if you want to change how this contract is going toward, I would need a clause in there that I would be allowed to. If you make a deal with Mahadi, that I be amongst these details as well, as the first proprietor of the deal we made.
I see no reason why our agreement shouldn't continue on, especially since it would both benefit you, me, Thomas, and your daughter.
Indeed it does. I must also admit, Arushale is doing fantastic things with your town. She's
I
made
do
it.
adore her.
She is quite capable. I am very proud of her myself. If if I didn't already have a favorite daughter, she would be it. Though, to be fair, Ariella is... She kind of smiles sadly. My first daughter, but it is the thing of mothers to let their children go and do their own thing.
Well, she is progressing towards being better. Hopefully, whatever we accomplish here will progress that further.
Yes, though, and she kind of gives like a little small frown. Her taste in men, while exemplary, kind of squints her eyes a little bit, is very vexing.
Type of a fine man who's one of the best.
Oh, absolutely! He couldn't be better for my dear sweetie pie. I just wish I could see where he is right now.
You don't know where he is?
No, he disappeared off this plane.
Well, that is confronting.
Isn't it? Well,
Hmm.
that's all. Ta-ta. And immediately you're back where you were. Garrix is right next to you. Garrix, it has literally been only 10 seconds for you, if less.
Yeah, Gax.
Back.
Do I notice like he's missing a scale?
Make a perception check at disadvantage, because he has a lot of scales.
This is true. Come on.
Oh man.
What's your passive deception, Garrix?
Passive deception is a 15.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you noticed something.
Okay. Good meeting with Nemnef?
Ah, yeah. She told me she can get in contact with someone that can help my sister.
That's good. Did she mention who?
No, but she said Shadowfell and we have to build a book.
This isn't the Shade King, is it?
I hope not.
Oh wow. We'll have to see how this is gonna
Is it
go.
Strahd? Is it Strahd, Pastor?
Moving on.
Oh, that's gonna be fun. Anyways,
Yeah, I guess we're gonna go find Lux now.
I think
Wait,
they.
can I retcon that I asked Nemnef for a ginger ale for Thomas?
You just see that there is an entire thing of what's just called Sea Dry right by Thomas's Bake and saltine crackers.
Fixed it.
It's not Strahd, right, Pastor?
I'm gonna like leave.
Well, why don't we not worry about that right now? And let's.
Can go to Lux.
I think you guys would come out of the room and all you see is like Lux dancing on a table.
Yeah, he goes, yeah, and it's like everyone just stops as soon as you all walk in, and they just stare at you.
And then Lux would go, all right,
I'm just keeping a beat.
all right, guys, you guys go ahead and keep it up. I'm gonna go see my friends. And then like I pull somebody else on the table to keep doing the same dance.
He does it. You just see Alwyn at like the side, just kind of smiling, clapping his hands along to the music too. Lux, and he kind of gives you like a just a little wave.
I give him a wave back, and then I head over to the guys and I let them know about Kraken Bay and everything else going on.
Okay.
So, how's Thomas doing?
Is seasick.
Yeah.
We had a meeting.
Oh.
with not enough.
Okay, how'd that go?
Although Gergs has a lead, and we have a small problem.
When don't we have a problem?
I think we're going to
So-
take care of our problem.
Though we're going to go take care of your problem.
What do you mean?
I have other interests.
Yep.
The Emperor has a devil on her shoulder, quite literally.
Okay.
And apparently he wants to speak with us.
I hate deals. I hate this stuff. But
That, and I might have accidentally given them enough. Well, it wasn't accidentally. I knew the cost, but after the last meeting with her, I'm quite willing to set her backyard on fire.
okay.
Nemeth might be a little more powerful than the last time I saw her.
Doesn't surprise me. She's been gathering strength ever since what's his name gave when she got
Because I might have given her a couple of names to start some brothels in Krakensburg
Wait, so
with
you're
some very powerful individuals, one being in the inner circle of the Emperor, unless he's been removed. Doesn't seem like he has been removed.
so are you making an expansion? So you're trying to make like an
I am
empire with
not.
like not an empire, but you're trying to make like
I'm not looking for empire.
I wasn't saying empire. I was trying to think of franchise or something like that. Like trying to
Yeah,
expand your reach.
I'm not having any part of that.
I thought that's what you were doing. Never mind then.
They are my spy network. Everything else is for Nemeth and Thomas if Thomas is involved. I don't know if he is.
You know Thomas.
I'm looking more towards independence.
Well, we can have independence, but she'll always expect something from us. You know this.
No, which is why her backyard is going to be on fire soon.
Well, hopefully we need to do a little bit more than that. I mean, just doing this is nice, but we're going to need something to basically tell her to back off. Because if not, she's going to always try to say something to loom something over us, because that's the way she plays her games. She doesn't really have anything on me. She doesn't have anything on Garrick. She doesn't have anything really on Thomas. I don't know. What?
The only thing she had of me was that I was a officer in her army, and she took that away and thinks because now I have the title on not her land, which is why I kept repeating it, she thinks she still has ownership when she does not. And before the end of the war, I hope that we are our own separate country.
That's not going to be
At
a
least
problem.
that is what I'm working towards.
Well, at the rate that we're all
And I'm
going.
kind of like start looking over my shoulder because like her paranoia is starting to show. And you guys kind of get the sense that she thinks we're being watched.
I'm gonna.
You do make a perception check. Can you make a wisdom saving throw for me, please?
All of us?
Me?
No, just honor.
Okay.
No, like perception checks.
Oh,
No. I mean, all of you can make perception checks. I'm assuming you're not being subtle about this.
no.
Okay. So far as you know, you're fine.
21 on perception.
Garrix, you see nothing.
Pastor with
you-
an 18, do I pass or fail?
Oh no, you pass.
Okay.
But your perception is there could be shadows lurking anywhere on her. Garrix
But
and
if I pass, there's nothing. Yeah, no, my paranoia is still going to be playing up, but if I pass, she can't spy on us. Or at least can't spy on me.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, the thing is though, funny
My
enough,
paranoia is still going to kick up.
yeah, and you think the Emperor's spying on you. You got that up for you right now.
Yeah.
So with 21, do I get anything or notice anything?
No, everyone's having a great time. Everyone is like literally. You do see that the pelican has now come down, and one of the other guys is left to go take up the mantle, indicating that you are away from the cloud kill. But yeah,
If you're really worried, Honor, let's just go back into Thomas's room and talk. Okay? How's that
They
sound?
vote Lachlan's room.
Either way, somebody's room, if you're this scared, because I can see it on your face. Let's just go ahead, find somewhere settle, and sit down and talk. Okay?
We don't need to talk about that plan tonight if no one wants to. I'm still working out the details, but I think it's conceivable.
Okay. Then we'll leave it at that. Alright.
But I do want to discuss it, just not on this mission.
Heard. I
So-
think the main thing that we have to do right now is just finish up what we're doing right now so we can get out of her hands. And then once we're out of her hands, we will start running things with the way we want to.
And have I showed you my thoughts on what I want the flag to look like?
Yes, you did, and I approved on them all, I believe, didn't I?
I think so.
Like I said, you're
Didn't I supply my own banner?
he's gonna look at her and be like, you'll have a really good hand for artistry. And then he's gonna nod his head and he's gonna be like, all right, well, you guys get some sleep. If I can find out any more
You're
information,
not going to join the dancing again?
well, that's what I was going to do. This is how I'm getting information.
I'll join you.
yeah. All right. So you're all going to go to sleep.
Well,
You dance.
Yeah, we spend the night.
Lux was
Yeah,
gonna
we're
wait.
hanging out the crew.
Lux is gonna do all this
hang out.
until they fall
Yeah.
asleep.
You hang out with the crew. It's a lot of fun. You manage to drink a couple of ales, eat some like stew, and
You don't
get
want
your
us rolling persuasion checks as well?
I mean, you can go ahead and roll persuasion checks. The two of you, Garrix and Honor. Lux is already in the crew.
All right.
Yeah.
26.
14.
You're really in the crew. They kind of keep a little bit of a distance from you, Honor, but they welcome you. They give you drinks. They talk a little bit. Garrix, roll a d4.
Honor accidentally info dumps on war tactics.
Yeah, you get one guy who's like really into it. All right. You get 3 people who are very much more interested in talking about you being a god.
Oh my lord.
Yes, my first 3 followers.
The 26, I have to do something about that.
Oh lord.
And you guys have a long rest. Next day comes. I need one of you to roll me a d100, please.
I'll roll it. Yeah, because I can't roll high.
Yay!
All right, I need you to roll me another d20
Okay.
as I go to this table.
Because I can't roll high.
3 whirlpools appear.
3
All right,
Leviathans.
I need you to roll me a d4. All right. As you are going and traveling along, the morning rises, and what you see is very you see what looks like to be resting on the top of the waves a giant, gargantuan landmass. But as you draw closer and closer, you see that floating on top of the surface is a giant, gargantuan clam.
A clam?
A clam. A giant, gargantuan clam.
What is that?
No.
It's
Yeah,
a
I was-
gargantuan. You know a clam?
No, no, no. I'm saying that as Lux. I'm saying
Oh.
like above deck, and he's looking out. He's like, "What the hell is that?"
I think
Can I
it's a
make
clam.
Nature check.
Go ahead, roll nature checks.
Oh God.
It's going to be a clam.
Come on, I'm intelligent.
Yeah, I
Come
rolled
on, I'm intelligent.
It's a clam.
it.
I don't like the ocean though.
You don't like the ocean.
I rolled
Yeah.
it.
Fuck.
Yerix, that's a muscle. That's
I
clearly
we went from 1, 2.
Hey, I have 1 in intelligence. I was not expecting anything from this.
Garrix, that's obviously a clam. These guys are idiots. That's not a clam. That's obviously a crab.
Okay, I know the difference between a clam and a crab.
Not with a natural 1, you don't.
I rolled a 13, by the way.
Yeah, Lux, you're the only one who gets this. That is, in fact, a giant mother flipping clam. And clams hide things inside of them.
That's a huge clam over there. Definitely gonna have some kind of giant pearl in him.
You go and you see Captain Pelican go, ah, yes, that is old faithful clam. They say that people have tried to get up to it to pry its giant jaws open. And if you can do it, there is a valuable, gorgeous, ginormous black pearl that lies upon its tongue. Many have tried to open it. You have ever done so. Actually, no one. No one's ever done so.
Oh, okay.
So Lachlan, come on.
You see Lachlan looking at that thing. He's like, I can open it. Maybe. I'd like to open and try. You guys want to try to... You do see Captain Pelican go, I can get the ship closer if you want to go in. Yeah, try your luck.
Sure.
Why not?
It can't kill us, right?
No, it's very peaceful. You just gotta try to pry it open with your bare hands.
Got it.
Alright.
I'm sure it gets us a lot. It looks... If it's giant, it's usually smaller than normal clam, duh? Please tell me, duh.
Smarter than
Duh!
Alright.
Alright. So you guys the ship approaches the giant clam floating. They kind of do reach down, like with rowboats, so you can try to get it attached to the ship with rope.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Anyone can make athletics checks. It's a DC 30.
God.
Lux.
Give it a try, Lux.
Alright.
I
go
couldn't
into a
even... I
rage.
would not be able to do it.
I need it. Can someone give me a special thing? That
Can I give him
Um,
advantage?
No, I can get advantage off of raging. That's not the problem. I need something else.
I do not have guidance.
Let me check.
Wait. Wait, I actually have something I could do. No, wait, you said you could get advantage. Never
Yes, I
mind.
can.
I was about to have someone throw something and there's silly barbs it.
Well, I'm gonna roll for it.
I
I
can
go into a
enlarge you.
rage. I go into a rage.
Alright.
Hold on. If I cast enlarge on him, it only gives him advantage on strength checks and saving throws. No, it only gives advantage. Sorry.
You don't have to.
Paralyzing won't do anything.
If you have bless.
And
I'm a wizard, sir.
No, I'm not saying to you.
I am a sorcerer, sir.
All right. Well,
Can I cast message on the clam and speak in a primordial?
You can certainly try.
I don't know if it knows primordial, but I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm just gonna cast message to the clam. Hold on. Sorry. I'm gonna cast message to the clam and say in primordial, "Hey, do you mind? I want to win a bet. Could you open your mouth a little bit?"
No response.
That was one shot. It's a cantrip, so.
Wait, don't clams open if they're underwater?
To feed.
Could I shape water to make it be like underwater?
How big is shape water?
I can do 2 of them at a time. And 2 5-foot cubes, essentially.
No.
Damn.
It's a good try. This thing's gargantuan.
All right, Lux is gonna go for it. He's just gonna look at everybody. All right, I'm gonna give it all she's got.
Alright.
I'm gonna crack my back, crack my shoulders, and I'm gonna roll. He goes into a rage. He grabs it and he gives everything he's got. First roll, natural 1. Second roll,
Come
other side of the fucking dice. I got a natural fucking 20.
For total?
27.
You know what? This is what's gonna happen. You almost crack your back, Lux, and you start, and everyone just sees, and you start to move the giant clam up and up and up. But you're gonna need help getting it all the way open.
I'm gonna help. I'm gonna help.
I'm looking at
Yeah,
them and
I-
they just see my face is red. I'm like
It's
trying.
red. The DC for this has been capped to 15. So, but Lux, you're keeping it open. Both Garrix and Honor have to make an athletics check of 15.
Come on, guys. No.
I'm gonna cast enlarge on myself to give myself an advantage.
You get Swole Honor coming up,
God damn it.
and Garrix athletics check, and Honor athletics with advantage. You will
Got it.
both need to get 15. You got 18. Garrix,
No!
unfortunately, as you try, and Garrix, you're right there, and then immediately your tail gets out of socket a little bit.
Oh.
And you have to all of you let go as boom.
Oh, that was close.
And they go, too bad, my friend. Maybe when we come back this way, you try next time if we see giant clam eaten.
Damn it. If only it was a little stronger.
Right, I'll be right back, guys. Someone's at the door.
No worries.
Close though.
Yeah.
I was really contemplating using a 5th level spell slot.
For what?
Summon follower or summon draconic spirit. It has a +4 to strength.
You should have did it. I would have been all
Yeah.
for it. Yeah. A +4 to strength and you only have, if your athletics is 0, +4 would have been +4.
I mean, that would have still been nat 1.
You don't know that because it could have been longer until you did it. Because you have to cast a spell and stuff like that. I think it runs off of different parallels. I don't think it has a permanent thing that you're going to be rolling at. See?
So if he doesn't have advantage,
Oh, man.
it would have been still a 1.
That would have been a 16. +4.
Damn, that was. Ah. Well, Honor doesn't know what to do with her large spell.
I think Lux is a little pissed off because he thought he had it.
It was.
A little close, a little close.
Like I said, if one of you guys had guidance, I might have been able to cap it. But
I am a
Only
wizard.
gonna-
I didn't know if any of you did have it or
Yeah,
whatnot.
that's okay.
It's good. It was close.
It was close, guys. You got close. All right, that's your first roll of the day. You got one more. Can someone please roll for me another D100, please?
All right, I'll do it. 55.
D20 again.
All right. D20. 14.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Oh, so a full day went by, right?
Yeah. So you
Okay.
all have a long rest.
All right, so we all have our hit points, dice. We have everything back.
Yeah, you do. Okay. As it continues on during the day, nothing happens. You do realize it's getting colder, though.
Hmm.
I need everyone to make perception checks for me.
Right.
Okay.
Oh. Sorry.
Reroll it. Reroll it.
I can't keep the 21? I want the 21 though.
Yeah, no, I rolled a 20, so.
So, okay. Honor, you don't see it, but Garrix and Lux, as you look out, you see there's something on the horizon approaching you.
Something's coming, guys.
And, Garrix, can you give me a wisdom saving throw?
Ah. Would an 8 pass?
Yeah, I would.
I
You need a
have a
15.
10.
Yeah, you need a 15.
Come on.
You can do this. Yes!
Let's go.
16.
You at first think you're gonna splitting headache as a large reverberates in your head, and you almost stagger, but you fortify yourself. Your draconic and celestial blood bolstering you, but you hear it. Dum, dum, bong, and you hear it, and all of you start hearing a low, sonorous dung, bung, bung, echoing over the waves. Garrix, you hear slightly in your head, gone, down and drowned and never found. They'll be drowned and down and drowned and never found. As you see a ship approaching you.
Is this the ship?
What do you
You don't
mean?
This was Matter talking more.
Oh, sorry.
Roll a straight intelligence check. Because you can't, or roll another perception check at disadvantage, because you're trying to peer at it to get details, and it's still pretty far out.
12.
Unfortunately, it's still too far out to tell. You can't tell if that's the ship or not.
Honor coming out. So, did I hear a bell?
You hear it, or you hear it again over the waves, and you do see Captain Pelicans go, "Oh well, this isn't good."
What is
Is there
it?
any chance we could go around?
You want to go around the ship?
That probably will
Uh,
chase us.
You notice, Honor, as you're looking down, you're seeing ice form around the ship itself, slowing it down little by little.
Is there a type of magic that I'm
Never-
picking up?
You can certainly try to find that out.
Okay. Gonna try and like connect with the magic that's around me because her whole deal is redirecting. Also, just ritually cast detect magic.
Alright, that'll take 10 minutes. As you see that, and 10 minutes pass, the ship is getting larger and larger in your sight. Derek, you can re-roll that perception check with just regular straight roll. The detect magic goes off as you do this. Still too far away to see.
It's a good thing.
You do realize that this is a magic. It is magical in nature, but it's almost like a magical field, a source, if you will. Not necessarily coming from a spell, but from an aura around something.
Okay, so similar to Lachlan's aura.
Correct. Except you can definitely trace the line. It's coming from the ship. Not
You need to
anything.
get away from that ship.
Hey, Mr. Pelican, can you go around?
We're trying. I'm trying, but everything seems to be going slower. You do see now there's frost that's building on the top and on the sails itself.
How far away is it from us?
It's about a good 300 feet away.
Okay, so that's too far. Is it possible to cast like a dispel magic around us to at least give us a little breathing room?
You can certainly try. You just spell magic will not work on the entire ship, but maybe for portions of the ship that are being affected by this magical aura, it could possibly help.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do that where there's oarsmen who are trying to get the ship going, right?
Yeah, you do see a bunch of them are starting to pull down the sails and get the oars out.
Okay. I'm going to try and where the oars are gonna hit the water, I'm gonna cast dispel magic on that section for as far as I can go.
For just that specific section of water?
Did anyone hear him?
For that
Just
specific
that-
session?
Yeah. That specific section, you just want to hit one portion of the water. Just one portion.
Yeah, I want to free up the oars.
Oh,
If we can get power going, at least like the bow of the ship should be cutting through the ice. We need to pick up speed.
alright. You can definitely try. As you cast dispel magic on the water surrounding you, around one of the oars.
Can I just do all the oars?
No, you have to. How large is the cast of of Dispel Magic?
I have a range of 120 feet. Choose one creature, object, or magical effect. I can choose the ship. Choose one creature, object, or magical effect within range.
Technically, you can use the ship.
I target the ship.
Make a dueling intelligence check with this spell.
Can I upcast it to lower it, DM?
Yes, if you upcast detect magic, the spell to break is the DC to break it is an 18. If every spell that you go above it and it's based upon your intelligence saving throw or your intelligence check will lower it by 3. Lower by
I
3.
cast that 5th level.
All right, so that's 2 levels above.
Yes.
That will take it down to 12 that you have to beat to dispel the magic.
Okay. Yeah, 7.
Woo!
Got it.
Very good.
And I will take that arcane power.
You do it, and you notice that. How long does dispel magic last?
Should be permanent. Hold on, I'll drop it in the chat so we can look.
You're supposed to target the creature casting or the object that's casting it, and it dispels it there.
I will say that what this is going to do for you, Honor, is it does affect the ship, but it's temporary.
Yeah, that's fair.
So
That'll at
you
least
do-
give us some time.
You do, and you notice the ship is starting to pick up speed, and the other ship is still following you, but you've bought some time.
I can buy us time, but we need to speed it up.
I can do all I can. I'll do my best. He kind of goes in there, and Captain Pelican, give me a second here as I bring up his stats. Maybe there's something that he can do to help out with this. Meanwhile,
Let's see.
what are the rest of you doing?
Lux goes downstairs and decides to grab an oar.
You start grabbing an oar and start hoisting it away. Start going. What are you doing, Derek's?
Can I shape the water to make us go faster?
You know what? It's only a 5-foot cube. Unfortunately, no.
Oh, okay.
It's a really good idea, but that's a cantrip, my dude.
Got it. Then 5th level spell, summon follower, to essentially help buff the winds into the sails.
Okay, yeah, you got your draconic follower. He's buffing wind into the sails to make it move. It is helping, but you do notice that the boat is still trailing you, as if some fell purpose drives it forward.
How far away is it from the end of our ship?
You have managed to keep it at a 300-foot distance. It's not gaining, but it's not losing you either.
We needed to figure something out. We can just try
Well,
to...
I'm not casting Tidal Wave again. That's not happening.
I would recommend not on that.
I would
Can you
have
give
to
them
send my-
something that they have to go around?
Do you guys have any, like, walls or something?
I can cast another spell, but that would make points at dragon buffing the sails. This guy disappear.
Hold on. How long is this?
If they were closer, I could reduce their speed even more.
It's not worth to get close to them.
Yeah.
I can do a 100-foot wall of force. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna cast wall of force and use my last fifth level to
Wall of force.
120 feet behind us. Just do 100 feet a panel of force.
All right. As you do that, it appears, and you do
That-
notice
Should buy us time. Can't go under it.
you do notice that as the ship approaches, it does start to slow down, and it does crawl.
Run into it. Run into it.
You do gain an extra 100 feet away from it, so now you're 400 feet away. But you notice there's an ethereal green energy that starts to build, and you see the entire sky blacken around it as a beam of pure, sickly green energy hits the wall of force and instantly disintegrates it.
Shit.
You gained another 100 feet, though.
So we're 400 feet away?
You're 400 feet away now. At this
They have a
point,
disintegrate
though,
spell.
I'm gonna say that this spell magic on the ship fades away as well. And
Okay.
ice is beginning
I'll
to
put that
form.
back in.
All right. Third level spell, DC 18.
Fourth level.
Fourth level, DC 15. Roll for it.
Come on.
Yes.
Look,
You
yeah.
managed it. You're managing it.
That's 3.
You're still going away with it. What else are you guys doing? You're doing a great job. You guys are doing great.
I'm rowing as hard as I can, trying to get us out.
Roll for me a Constitution saving throw.
All right. 26.
You're able to keep
so
it up.
hard.
You are able to keep it up. Captain Pelican looks, and he is going to look.
Does anyone have control water?
He goes up and he says, you see that his eyes, allow me. And he raises his draconic staff and he touches the water. And then he goes and he forces the water. And you notice that a whirlpool starts to form in between you and the other ship. As he casts control water.
I'm gonna hold on until the spell wears off again before I recast it.
And you notice that the ship does go around. It's now 400 feet away. One more cast. If you do this, you will be safe.
Okay.
Wait, Garrix, what are you doing?
Trying to inspire. Come on, guys, you got this.
Good and
Can
bad.
I get
Cheerleader style.
advantage?
And you get the dragon like holds like a little banner. You can do it, Honor. You can do it.
Do I
Last
get
is-
anything out of that?
No.
Do they roll performance?
You know what? Sure, roll performance.
Yo, let's go. 12.
Nope.
It was valiant.
It's a valiant effort, Garrix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, 4th level.
So 15
spell.
again.
Come on.
Wow.
Right on the money.
I am the greatest wizard in
As you do
Aldaria,
manage-
baby!
As you do manage. As you guys look up, though, you've spent all night doing this. It goes into the next day. You have one more day of travel. It's still.
I'm going to fucking bed.
Still following.
Luck's gonna go ahead and go see Thomas.
Quick question. We're out of it, so it can't just catch up to us instantly, right?
No, I'm gonna say you can all get a short rest.
Okay.
You can get about
20
a
minute
good.
power nap.
You basically get. Essentially, you're in a chase sequence right now.
I think my follower's gone.
Yeah.
Yep. Follower's gone. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, get it back a 5th level spell slot.
Mm-hmm.
But I currently have 4 motes of power.
You do have 4 motes of power.
Well, that's good.
In case of battle.
In case we get into a fight,
But,
I can be a little more willy nilly with that.
You do see as you're going forward, Captain Pelican is kind of resting a little bit. You do see also he is going forth, and he is using gust of wind to help propel the sails forward. And he kind of is just sitting there being like, I hope we can outlast them. Dangerous journey to be going this far. And you notice that his voice is completely different now. Much more somber in everything.
You alright, Captain?
These things have been preying upon these waters for the past month, for the past couple of months, for the past actually 2 years. They have destroyed many of my friends. That damn hard.
Glen Constellation, I think we're here to take care of that problem. Information would be very helpful.
I recognize that ship that was chasing us, if that's any consolation. It was my own. She's called, or she was called, the Maiden's Jewel. It was my old ship. Before I was embraced by the loving tentacles of the drowned god. That was a ship that my crew, that the crew, pushed me over. There's a surly captain by the name of Captain Hod. He was a greedy son of a bitch. Like my magical skills, it was useful for him. Apparently he's found himself another wizard to help him out. Something didn't feel right about him, though. It felt cold. Real cold.
Look, this other wizard. Can you tell me more about them?
I have no idea. You do notice that that ship is still traveling to get to you. We're trying to make it to the Kraken's Bay. Make it there, we'll get to some mates, defenses that can hold off these creatures. The giant coral reef. We get there, into one of the many ship lanes and the many bazaars, ports, and stockpiles. We will be safe for a while, but even then, we're in bad shape if we don't get there soon. As you notice, as he's talking, the ice is beginning to form again.
Quick bastards.
He kind of just looks. He can try to make it. But the drowned god knows. You are all more important than me in this mission. I will see you safely there. You have my word. And he kind of gives you a bow. You notice who has the highest passive perception?
I have a 19.
Lux?
I have a 13.
Lux, you notice the pelican is nowhere to be seen.
It's disconcerting.
Lux would say to him, "What happened? What happened with your pelican?"
He kind of doesn't even respond as he turns around.
All right.
You notice that the ice is being deformed around the hull, the sails, and even starting to
Dispel.
form on there. Dispel magic, go ahead.
Let's do just base level 1.
Alright, 18.
Nice.
You're able to keep it up. You have to do 3 more of those for the day to end.
Okay.
While this is going on, Lux is going to go downstairs and go see Thomas.
I'm gonna use a 5th and a 4th.
Alright. Thomas is sleeping.
He's going to move up to Thomas and ask him a question.
Okay.
And he kind of goes, yeah.
Buddy, is it alright if I talk with Nimneth?
Yeah. Why is it so cold?
We're being followed by guys that are controlling ice and trying to freeze the ship.
Ah. Was that all? I was
Yeah.
no wonder I'm feeling a little bit better. Everything's a lot slower.
Well, we're trying to move fast, but I need to ask her something. Thank you, bud. I'll let
Touch
you get
away.
some... What?
Touch away. Touch away.
Alright, boss. He's gonna walk over and touch the staff. Touch his...
You touch the staff. And zoop! You're in Nimneth's palace. And at this point, you do see that there is a little bit of just a nice throne room with everything around. And you do see that Nimneth is there. Oh, Lux. How enjoyable. How are you, my dear?
Been without a piece of my soul for the last 2 years.
Yes. You are a little bit more spoiled for it. I can help you get that back if you want.
What I want, simply, is to kill the asshole who did this to me, break off, break the knife, and free your daughter too.
I want nothing more than that. I am willing to help you with this. Make a deal to help with this.
Depends on what the deal is.
Hmm.
You know I used to be a con man, so I know when something's unfair.
Oh, I know. I definitely know that. You've been taking good care of my dear Thomas, and I appreciate that to the utmost ability. But you didn't come here to wheel and to deal. What did you come here for, my dear Lux?
I'm worried I'm weak, and I'm worried that if we do get into a fight with these things that are trying to catch us, I might not be enough. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been fighting a lot of things with myself for a while. It's been hard trying to come to who I actually am. What I want to just say is, I want, honestly, not be useless to my friends, my family. I do want to keep protecting Thomas because he's like a brother I never had. I want to protect, honor, Garrick's, everyone.
She kind of looks to you. You do, don't you?
Honestly, they're the best family I've ever had.
You care for them
Yes.
deeply. A large, toothy smile, larger than any human smile ever could hope to be, stretches across her face. Love, do you know much about succubi and incubi?
I don't.
Most people think that we are simply demons or devils of lust, carnal desire. But that's not true. We are simply beings that thrive off of emotion, strong, powerful emotion. The many of us can only simply form that connections over the carnal lust of the world, for there is nothing more, very few things stronger than passion, desire, envy, jealousy, and want, and we control all of that. But one of the most purest desire is love, compassion. We love that feeling. And you wish to protect which is my own. Come with me.
He does.
She leads you down into a vault, down past everything. And as you go farther and farther down the staircase behind her throne room, you notice that it's getting colder and colder. The heat of the fire plane slowly going down. And she takes you into a room.
He walks in.
You notice that there is a great many blades axes, swords, bows, arrows, and hunks of metal. She says, I will give you these things. I will allow you to pick, and I will give you a weapon from one of these that would best help your power, your ability to defend your loved one. But, and she says this very keenly, you will have to give me something in return. You've already lost a portion of your soul. How much are you willing to give to secure the safety of your friends?
Honestly, he looks right her dead in the face. You can see like a little bit of tears forming, but he's holding it back, and he just says, "For them, you can tell."
I can. And she takes it into your face and cusps it in her hand. If I make this deal with you, you will be weaker in yourself, but stronger for your friend. Essentially, what she is saying, she will give you an item of great legendary power, but you will be giving up both of these last, one more, just one, of your death failures. You will only have one death saving throw, one failure, and you die. But you will be given a great and terrible weapon to protect your friends.
He's gonna look at her and he's gonna breathe in and out. Can I do you one instead? Where if I can get the knife that was used on me, and give that to you. The one that has my already a portion of my soul and your daughter's soul. Because I know it took a part of her soul. That's why she's like the way that she is.
She narrows her eyes at you, still cusping, and you can feel her claws sinking into your flesh of your face, very slightly.
He's not resisting. He's just looking at her like
He
completely.
looks. You may exchange that, but I will need collateral. You may substitute that piece of your soul when I get it. I'll keep that piece. You can have that piece returned to you, but this piece is mine, Lux. This is the deal.
Can I ask you one other thing?
One final thing.
When I am done with this weapon, can I return it to you and have my shard back?
She smiles. It doesn't work like that, honey.
I know. But you can't help me
This-
for trying.
No. A piece of your soul for a weapon to protect. And you will be able, giving me the knife. You may have that portion of your soul back, but I keep this one for myself.
With that, I want, if it's possible, can we just fade out?
Nope.
Damn.
She kisses you. And you feel something rip out of your soul. As she brings back, you see a bit of breath leave you, and a small sliver flies into the ether and into the great space beyond. I need you to roll me a d20, please.
Okay. 14.
Okay. All right. You have coming toward you a brilliant chain like weapon. As if almost calling out from your soul. And you sense that there's something in this creature. And it speaks to you. This chain. Are you my new master?
Lex would put his hands around it and say yes.
I do not have a name, but I do have a question.
What is it?
What is it that you fight?
What is it that I fight?
To you is what your enemy does. Magic in nature.
Some of them are, yes.
Do they use magic for evil things?
Yes.
To corrupt and destroy?
Yes.
You wield me to eradicate and devour such magics?
Yes.
Then you are worthy. Lux, erase one death saving throw
All
and
right.
add Chain of the Witch Hunter to your weapon. We'll go over what that does in the next section, as that's where we're going to leave session for today.
We can all hear the jaw sound effects while Lux makes a deal with the
Yes.
devil.
Oh boy.
You have a sentient weapon now.
Yes, sentient for his
So-
soul.
Yes.
Yes.
What?
Yes, by the way, Soul, your soul made that weapon.
Understandable.
Souls is the weapon.
Yep.
Soul is the weapon. I don't ever let Honor find out.
She won't.
All right, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this fun. We're gonna do this right actually now on stream for everybody.
Also, you,
Uh,
you can't
hey.
back out.
Do you want to back out?
I don't know where we're backing out of.
What do you
Where are we
mean?
backing out of? What's
Well,
I don't
happening?
know. Nothing.
I'm still streaming, so it's all right here. I'm just writing down.
Yeah. We are. I need to go. I'm generating the magic
Artifacts?
item.
What website are you using?
I'm trying to find the one. I think D&D Creator has one. Or D&D Beyond.
Beyond.
D&D Beyond. I know I could hear Honor screaming at me, going, "What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?" But it's the truth. This is what he would do, honestly.
Mm-hmm. It is. And this is
I'm not
why
saying it's not. I'm just don't let on her find out.
It's not like she's gonna find out.
She is.
Oh, I know she's going to
First
find
time-
out. The first time I pull out the
First
weapon,
time you
she's
pull out-
yeah, she's
Where'd
gonna
you
be like,
get that? Why is it talking in ancient tongues?
no, she's not gonna know that it talks because if it only talks to the person that wields it, how would she know?
I know, I'm making a joke.
I know, but I'm just saying out loud. The thing is
You
that
both had two terrible options given to you, and only one of you made a good decision.
well, the thing is that Lux wants to protect everybody, and he's feeling weak. He's been feeling weak for a while. It's not really the truth, but that's what he feels.
Don't feel that way. You're useful.
Well, yeah, put it this way, it's just inferiority complex. He's also really short. That doesn't help.
Mm-hmm.
So much shorter than you guys. I feel inferior.
Well, put it this way, you guys get all these cool magical spells, and I'm like, I can hit things. I can't do anything right now.
True.
You know, that's...
Let me see. Alright, let's do this right here and right now. Souls, you ready?
Yep.
Alright, we're gonna make a magic item.
Okay.
So you have, it's called the Chain of the Witch Hunter.
Put down already.
So, nicely done. Basically what you're going to get is you're going to get some major properties and minor properties. Does that make sense?
I'm writing down properties.
So, for instance, with magical items, we're going to be able to do some fun things with this.
Okay.
I need you to roll me, because this is a legendary weapon, but it's also almost like an artifact. It's literally your soul.
Okay.
So first of all, I need you to roll a d1. What is your alignment, by the way?
Neutral.
All right. You're having a neutral weapon then.
Okay. So roll a D100, you said?
Yep. They'll roll a d100, please.
56.
Okay. While attuned, All right, give me one more second. In here. Question, Lux.
Yes.
This is your soul we're talking about.
Okay.
What would you say when it comes to devouring magic and being able to do this? What would you believe is the best way for Lux to counteract a magical attack? To devour it.
I think it would show his Shadow Guardian like devour the spell.
Okay.
Kind of like
So you want to devour something.
yeah.
Okay, I can do something with that. Okay. First of all, what the chain does is, while attuned to this artifact, or this weapon, as an action, you can cast banishment from it. Once per So basically you can cast banishment from this thing.
Once per day.
Nope. After you cast the spell, roll a d6. On a roll of 1 or 5, you can't cast it again until the next dawn. AKA, you roll a 6, you can cast it again.
Does it count for him concentrating on the spell?
Nope.
Okay.
It's just an instant yeet.
All right.
Oh, so high mult.
Yes.
Yep. For 1 minute, it's a yeet. After 1 minute, they come back. But there you go. Well, technically it is a concentration spell. You will have to concentrate on it. But it works essentially exactly like a banishment spell.
He's a barbarian, sir.
I know.
Plus
So
9 Constitution.
Yeah. Essentially, I've given the barbarian banishment.
But you can't cast him while raging.
Nor can he concentrate on it.
It's cast from the weapon, not from him.
And he still can't cast it while raging.
He also can't concentrate on it.
I am also multi-class into rogue, so I'm okay.
Well, that's part of the major thing. Can you roll another D100, please?
Sure, I can. 57.
Okay. While attuned to the witch hunter thing, Chain of the Witch Hunter, you gain access to the thaumaturgy cantrip.
Okay.
Roll another D100.
$46.
While you are tuned to this artifact or weapon, you have resistance to necrotic damage.
Oh, actually, that's very suiting.
That is.
Roll one more D100.
95.
While attuned to the Witch Hunter chain, you cannot be blinded, deafened, petrified, or stunned.
Deafened. What was the other two? Blind, deafened.
Petrified or stunned.
Okay.
Now, I need you to Roll me. Another D100.
87.
While you are attuned to the witch hunter's chain, all animals within 30 feet with you are hostile toward you.
30 feet.
You just hear Garrix goes.
And roll another D100.
13.
Roll again.
— 59.
Roll again.
Okay. This makes sense. This makes sense. Rebel will be very familiar with what I am doing here.
Yes.
I mean, you're crafting a magic item.
Yeah. Yeah. Listen, you should. A party that's going to level 20 should have one made up weapon.
And I think this works very well. Basically, you
Well, I
become
don't know if we're going to level 20.
No, but you are getting a pretty awesome weapon. But you are having a very big price for it, though.
Yeah.
Give me a second here. I need you to roll me another D100.
68.
Okay. You have a form of indefinite madness while wielding this weapon. While in possession of the chain of the witch hunter,
Mm-hmm.
you distrust all magic users and will automatically think that they are lesser, weaker, slower, and uglier than you.
Gotcha.
You have gained the way to help your party. Oh, and by the way, this counts as a +3 weapon. Automatically.
It's gonna hurt.
But
Gained away.
you have gained a way to protect all of your friends. But now because all of your friends use magic, you automatically think that they are lesser than you.
Oh.
I'm gonna dispel that. I'm gonna find out about the weapon now.
Oh, yeah.
Immediately when Lux comes out and says, "Who are you all beneath me?" It's like, what the fuck just
I'm
happened?
literally taller than you.
What I mean,
We all are.
however, I'm going to say this: you can determine how that looks, Lux, in any way you want.
I think it would be more internal because that's all he's ever been. Is very internal with dealing with his
Could
emotions.
very well be.
Because you guys would just assume that it's just him raging and being more mad. But
When you do rage, it will come out more. I'm just going to say that.
Okay. So
Great. So, you know what? Oddly, I think Honor's just gonna be like, yeah, of course. She may actually just, unless it is like aggro about it. I don't know about Garrix, but Honor always thought that Lux thought we were beneath him at some point.
not to be honest, Lux always just did that to pretend to be the tough guy. That's all it was.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, it's been one of
Congratulations.
Honor's like sticking points.
Yep.
Oh, and by the way, now a portion of your soul will always belong to Nimneth. Have fun with that knowledge.
Lux isn't gonna care about that.
This was a terrible idea.
I made bank today.
Well,
I got a scale from a dragon god, pretending to be a dragon god. I've got a cult that's making and following, and now I have someone's soul. Man, Nimneth, man, Thomas isn't even here, and his patron is getting. It's probably because of that reason I'm getting all this stuff done with her. Glorious.
probably.
Yeah.
Wait till Thomas comes back. Raz is going to be like,
I am
"What the hell
sacrificing
did you
The
do?"
least. I am sacrificing
No.
the least of my soul.
Yeah, you compromise the lease of your soul, but you literally have a contract with her now.
Not a warlock though, so that's all that matters.
Yeah, that's fun. You think that's all that matters. That's fun.
Is the scale going to bite me in the ass, Pastor?
Probably.
The scale?
Yeah.
Yeah, it will.
But I will
She
say,
can see through you.
well,
Yeah, which is what I was trying to prevent in Vangsgrad.
Yeah, she can see through you now, Garrix. But she can't influence you in any way, nor can she talk like to you. But she
But
can
you're
see
a hat
through
guy now.
you. Yeah,
oh lord.
that's why it's below her eye. Didn't you catch that?
No.
Well,
Why do I do the things that I do?
one of the thing was is that I also thought Lux had a little bit of a higher rapport with her, because Lux.
Oh, you do. That's why you have a legendary weapon.
Yeah. So that's the reason why,
Oh.
Lux was just thinking, what can I do to save everybody if everyone's in trouble?
And to be fair, trouble is coming. Resistance to necrotic damage. You can't be blind deafened. You've got a banishment spell on use. However, you definitely think lower of the people, and well, all animals hate you now.
Yeah.
You think lower of your whole party. How is that
Yeah.
going to turn out?
Well,
Yes, it's going to be great. I love it.
oh man.
You break that weapon.
she's gonna destroy this weapon like immediately.
I'm just
That-
call
Yeah.
Haley and ask her to roll for me.
Fun fact: how are you going to destroy a weapon that's connected to his soul?
Dispel magic.
Yeah, you think that's going to work?
On artifact weapons, all you can do is maybe null an effect.
Yeah, it's going to be a temporary solution with diminishing returns.
Talk to Thomas. Be like, look, your boo did something. Lux is not acting right.
Tim.
The problem is he did that of his own free will. These are two consenting adults.
Yeah.
So there's only one consenting adult and a devil who consented to this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the thing
I
was,
love it.
well,
And I have a very serious question for you, Pastor. Do you think at this point Honor gives a shit about the Empire anymore?
Oh no, she doesn't give a shit about the Empire, and I know that. That's literally why I gave you the fact that she literally has Mahadi working for her.
Oh, Mahadi's competition is what you said.
Yeah, essentially. However, Mahadi is Mahadi, and you know who Mahadi is.
Yeah, I know who Mahadi is, which I think that's going to be the best course of action for Honor, because Mahadi doesn't really want anything. He just is looking for trade.
Exactly. I look for trade. I give you trade, you give me trade. I make sure trade happens in Avernus. I make sure trade happens wherever they go, and I make sure I never become plushy again.
Damn, the Mojave Desert?
Yes.
Yeah. Mahadi is the Rakshasa from the Avernus campaign. However, I hated the Avernus campaign, and it had you escort Uwu the Wonder Elephant around.
Yay!
Oh lord.
And I hated that
Polyfont.
idea. It was a holy font, and I kind of hated that idea because I thought it was so not true to what was the actual thing. And so in the Baldur's Gate portion of it, I had where a Rakshasa Mahadi was brought to the material plane and transformed into a stuffed toy.
A very powerful child because he was lonely.
Yeah. And his family hated him. He wanted to summon a familiar.
Child, by the way, didn't he get sacrificed?
No, you actually managed to save him.
Okay, I couldn't remember.
No, he
You know,
wasn't a
got
child.
sacrificed?
He wasn't a child, by the way. He was a grown man who just always kept.
Oh
attending.
yeah.
He was sweet. I liked him. His family were a bunch of dicks, but he was cool.
No, the what was it? The level 1 to 3, level 1 to 5.
It was 1 to
Side
5.
quest?
Yeah, and you did all that to get to Avernus, and I didn't like the whole holy font idea, so I gave you a plush. Rakshasa.
Is that so
That mom's
much
character
better?
was.
Hey, it was either that or Uwu the Wonder Elephant.
Look, as
Bobby
someone who
Cock.
as someone who had a Hollyphant on another character, yeah, Hollyphants are amazing.
I know. I might bring it back when I do Avernus again, but yeah.
Hmm.
Is there a holy font in Baldur's Gate 3?
Yes.
Is it Lulu?
No.
Poor Lulu. I have to get going because I have to go to a stupid ass thing tonight.
You phone call.
You have to rest, right?
No, I have to go to a dinner gala thing to raise money for my school, which is I don't know.
You can't just take it off and not be there?
Nope. They expect the senior pastor to be there, and I have to be there because I'm still pastor to the school. There are some things that you just need to do. However, why on God's green earth it's a Sunday evening, I will never know.
I don't know.
They
Luckily,
know who will attend.
yeah, it wasn't even everyone who was invited. They just invited specific people. Not even everyone, not even people who would give money to this thing would actually attend it.
That's messed up.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I didn't actively say it. I keep saying Christians are not the problem. Churches and how they're run can be the problem. Christianity and Christians themselves are actually decent people for the most part. I should know. I am one of them. Church politics can go suck an egg.
Mm.
Especially when I keep telling people, hey, how do you show Christian humility? You literally love people more than you love yourself, and you treat people better than you treat yourself. Can you do that? Great. We all would get along. But Revel knows that's impossible for Christians to do.
But I make fun of them all the time.
Yeah, that's why I don't follow that way. Oh, but yeah, I was on a podcast, and it was a lot of fun.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, you can listen to it. It's in the general.
Okay.
What time's your dinner?
6 o'clock. I gotta get ready.
Oh, you got an hour.
Yeah, but I gotta get ready.
Yeah.
Alright.
Because
Yeah.
you don't get there.
Yeah, it's at a restaurant. Because of course it is. At least it's not at a country club this time.
That's good.
Country clubs are weird.
Just a
Free
little.
booze though. Maybe I can get drunk.
If you want to.
Go for it.
Kinda do.
They
but
put you on
still have-
medication. Go for it.
Yeah, they did put me on medication. And now because of that, I feel actually subdued and kind of muted. It's not a great feeling. Also, Matter, I am oddly mesmerized by this undulating winter is coming.
I posted that when the ship showed up.
I know.
Yes. It was so weird, I had to post it.
Fine. There.
Pastor, you're a pastor.
And you're a point? How have I ever been a normal pastor in your eyes?
Oh, could you also send Matter points on what a sermon is?
What do you mean?
No.
So once in a campaign, I got to sermon off against a rival preacher with the cult of Jesus Christ.
Oh, Latter-day Saints.
We might as well just call them Latter-day Saints. Let's do that.
Oh, the Mormons.
And I beat him. And I'd ask him out. I was like, so what was his message? So I can like counteract it. He's like, I don't know. I was like, you don't have a topic. I don't understand. Sermons are lectures on morality topics. Just pick one.
Essentially.
He froze him for like 10 minutes.
It was, that's great. Anyway.
Yep.
Yeah, alright. Night, y'all. Have a great time.
You too.
Souls, I am glad that you are now going to be the bane of your party.
It wasn't the
I'll be
the,
right back.
Maybe.
I don't know why you thought that was a good idea and why.
It's not that I thought it was a good idea. I'm doing what Lux would do because I know he was.
I understand that. Honor's gonna kick your ass.
She can try.
I can hold person.
Yeah, but then I also have advantage on that.
I have a high DC.
I still have advantage.
You have
Oh.
to meet a 17.
On what is that?
Wisdom.
Wisdom's a +1, so that's a 19 I just rolled on the first roll, so that would have been a 20. Plus, one of the beautiful things about my character is that he is basically like fluid. He has a certain thing called proficiencies. You can replace your proficiencies granted by the Tinkerer trait to another proficiency of your choice.
That doesn't work with saves though.
No, but it works with proficiencies.
Yeah.
Yeah,
on skill
I
checks.
know. I was trying to think of what
So
else I could
hold
do.
person again.
By then, he'd probably be already on you.
Yeah, I can still keep casting it.
True. But then I could always hit you with deny.
You don't have deny.
Yes, I do.
You don't have counterspell. You have banishment.
No, my poison.
Okay, that's not deny. That's just poison.
No, that's the special poison I made called deny. Remember? Where it does 1 through D4 turns on how long you can't cast spells.
Yeah,
I
you
just
would have
my
to hit
dragon
me.
hold you.
I have a +12 in hitting right now.
The silvery barbs.
I can get advantage. Remember. If I reckless, I automatically get advantage.
Yeah, no.
But with advantage, that would have been a 23, and I don't know if that would be enough to beat you, but...
Tasha's Mind Web.
Man, we are not even fighting yet, and you're already like, I'm gonna fucking end you.
I have contingencies for whenever you guys turn on me.
Well, if I really wanted to be an asshole,
I am Batman.
I could just cast banishment on you.
Counterspell.
Roll another d6, and then I get to cast it again. And if I rolled another 6, you know how annoying that would be?
If you roll a 6.
Yeah, I'm just saying though.
It's a 1 in 6 out.
But
You are thinking way too highly of yourself.
I'm thinking
when
of.
we can actually, like, all, like, 4 of us can kick your ass.
Oh, I know you guys can. I know you guys can. I'm just saying what Lux would do. I'm not saying that I'm thinking highly of myself at all. Honestly,
I'm just thinking about this. I could literally fly out of your range.
you could. I'm not saying that.
I
I'm not
could
saying.
raise my AC to 20 if I want.
No, I understand that. What I'm just trying to say in general is that I still have ways. I'm not saying that you guys can't kick my ass. You know, I'm just saying that I still have ways to do stuff. But I'm not trying to hurt anybody on our group. I'm trying to be honest, this weapon to me would be more, he would use his anger not for us, but for them.
Yeah, but I feel like it's going to be directed at us.
I have a feeling that no matter what I do, it's going to be.
And the way you made it sound is like you're not going to use their anger you got on them.
Well, the thing is that I'm also being challenged, but he would not. The thing is, right now, I have to play the part of the indefinite madness.
Yeah.
That's the part that I have to play. You know, I can't just be like, you know, like nice and happy with you guys, especially if you're being hostile to me already. So Lux would be like, all right, fuck it. I'm like,
I think when we eventually find out about this weapon, it's going to upset people more because you chose to make this weapon instead of we just found it in like a loot pile.
True. But the thing is that Lux wasn't thinking.
Probably going to piss off the majority of the group.
Well, it's going to be what it's going to be.
If you really talk to Eric, he could probably have used his mother's bone to make you a new weapon.
Lux would never think like that, you know? The thing is that him and Garrix don't really talk much. Garrix doesn't go out of his way to talk to Lux.
And vice versa.
I'm not going to say that that's not a point. But the thing is that the only person that he would talk to is
Thomas.
And Thomas hasn't been around for a while. He can't talk to Honor the same way he can talk with, you know, Raz. I mean, not Raz, but with Thomas, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because in a lot of the ways, whenever Lux tries to talk to Honor, he feels like he's being talked at, not to.
That's correct.
And how...
I'm not going to deny that.
And I'm going to put it this way, and he doesn't respect her that much. Because he prefers to talk to people because he's used to that.
Unfortunately, Honor just Lux thinks way too highly of himself, so is a waste of her time to talk to him or with him.
Yeah.
She does not have time to answer hypotheticals that are clearly bad ideas, because we've done that before.
Well,
in the past, and it just irritates her to no end.
Well, Lux honestly has not been like that for a while.
No, he's still like that. That hasn't changed.
And then there's Garrix, the Dragon God.
Yeah, who she's oddly more close with than anyone else on the team.
Yeah. And that's the thing, though. Lux is just sitting there, and he's like, he can't talk to you. He knows that you're just going to talk down to him. And that's what pisses him off a lot of the time.
Well, I mean, I'm not the one that made a deal, and I'm down to one
You
death
don't
save.
know this. You don't know this.
I know that, but like, if that ever gets out...
I don't think Lux would say something, because it doesn't matter to him.
But no, that personality trait is like already something Lux is doing in Honor's mind, so like that's not going to be different from the course unless he goes super aggro about it.
Mm.
Like, wow, Honor, you had to use a spell? I could have just done this. Wave his hands.
Okay, you make your point? Or are you just going to tell me how I'm supposed to be feeling and what I'm supposed to be doing? Again.
I think he would also look at you, and with you being like that, he would come back with, "Funny how you're always telling me how I should feel."
Well, you can't seem to make up your fucking mind about it.
Well, I've been making up my mind, and
Oh, have you?
let's see. I do more for you than you do for me.
You haven't done shit for me.
Well, the problem is that I also kept you alive from the beginning of this.
You haven't.
If it wasn't,
Blatantly, you have not.
if it wasn't for me in the very beginning, you would never have gotten this far.
There were other people there. You are not that important.
I never said I was
If the Lords of Fate had deemed me dead then, I would be dead. They clearly did not. Stop taking credit for things that you can't actually control. You're not in charge.
I never said I was in charge. Obviously.
No, because you're acting like it.
No, I'm getting aggravated with you and your fucking hoity-toityness. It's just-
Because I'm very matter of fact.
No, just because you're a bitch half the time.
Oh, thank you for the compliment.
No,
I don't have room to be compassionate.
It's not the fact of you
And I'm
being
not going to hold your
compassionate.
hand when you are clearly a grown ass adult. It's not my job to mother you.
I never asked you to mother me.
Well, maybe not verbally, but plenty of other times.
Well, pardon me for actually fucking trying to grow. And then you fucking stand there all hoity-toity
You're not
with...
trying to grow. You're looking for someone to hold your hand while you take baby steps. I'm sorry you had such a shitty upbringing, but at some point it is no longer everyone else around you's fault and it's yours.
I have never once blamed anyone for my past, other than myself. So don't you dare
And your
say...
father.
Yes, I did blame him for a while, but have I stopped mentioning his name? Have I stopped talking about my fucking past? Have I not grown?
You haven't. Because you aren't talking about it.
I think right there with saying like that, he would probably try to punch you because it would probably have drove him straight to anger. Not saying that I think right there he would think that he has grown, but it's just like it feels like he's never gonna get anywhere with her, and that's why he would probably be done.
Yeah, I would say Luck since the beginning has been the most aggravating character for Honor to deal with.
I know. I made him that way. But not because...
He's been extremely aggravating. She doesn't like that. Every time that she talks with him, he's extremely demeaning towards her.
Well, the thing was that it came
And
back. It goes back and
clearly
forth. It goes...
Like, she does not have the time or energy to act like his mom. I'm sorry. She just doesn't.
Well, the thing is that he was trying to say to her, he's not trying to be that. He's not trying to make her that. He doesn't talk to her about his problems because he knows that she just doesn't care.
It's not that, no, it's not that she doesn't care about his problems. It's just she feels like she's responsible for fixing his problems.
It's not that he was trying to make it that way. He never...
That's how it's felt.
Well, Lux...
And that she has to be responsible for his actions, and she's had to be responsible because Honor has felt extremely responsible for the team since the beginning, and that hasn't changed yet. And now she has other things to be responsible for, things that clearly she has to be more responsible for. She can't keep holding the team's hand.
Well, I understand that, but the thing is that Lux has been trying to take that weight off of her. Whether she believes it or not, he's been trying to be a secondary voice in the party and trying to push things to a more easier way. He's never been trying to cause more problems ever since what happened to him on the Isle 2 years ago. He's been more quiet and seldom. I think that...
What's Garrick's opinion on Lux?
Depends. How would he talk to me?
Well, I will say that it's like Lux has a higher opinion of Garrick's than when he first met him. but he doesn't go out of his way to talk to Garrix because he doesn't know what to say to Garrix. Like, what does he say to him, and then realize that he's just going to talk about him being a god, and Lux is just like, this guy's a bit odd.
I mean, Garrick hasn't really been like that. Just, I'm a god, ha ha ha.
No, that's the way Lux perceives it.
Okay.
The only reason why is because it's been said a couple times, and like it's just been like Lux is like, okay.
You're trying to distance yourself.
A little bit, yeah.
Okay.
The thing is that he just doesn't know what to say to you. But
Yeah, I wouldn't have to know what he says exactly, because it will depend on what Garrix will say back.
true.
Yeah, I would say if he like came after for either of us on magic, like Honor would be kind of upset because her magic's been like saving the team's ass for a couple of really big fights. One of which Lux wasn't there for, and she fell.
Well, that was, I don't know if I can say that was Lux's fault for not being there, you know.
We can blame Souls, not
Well,
Lux.
Well, you know what I mean.
Yeah, I'm making a joke too, so.
I know. But the thing
Well,
is,
now he doesn't have a soul, so.
no, Lux still does have a soul. He has a piece of it,
He has a third of his original soul.
pretty much.
That's sad.
But the other part of it too was that
His
Lux.
heart shrunk 3 sizes that day.
Well, the thing was, Lux was actually trying to back out of the deal, and then she forced it. He was trying to talk his way out of it, and then she forced it, and he was like, "Fuck." You know what I'm saying? So he was trying to get on the back pedal, but she was already forcing it through. So he was like, "Shit." But we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. Wait until Thomas finds out. He's gonna kill you.
I don't know exactly, but
I think because he is in
well,
partnership with his patron, he might be the only one that be like, yeah, I get it.
it also depends too on what Nimneth would tell him.
I don't think Nemnev's gonna say anything, but
Thomas is the only
just because
one that
Thomas
knows.
has a good.
Yeah.
Thomas is the only one that knows Lux went into the scythe.
Yeah.
Or glaive.
And came out with a new weapon.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I think the one that will hurt the most, because I don't think Honor's gonna care if Lux is being snotty with her.
Mhm.
I hate to say it, but she's just kind of used to that from Lux.
Yeah.
Because Lux hasn't really done anything to get her to come out of her shell.
He can't. In his mind, he can't.
There's a way to do it, because Garrix has done it.
Well,
Thomas has done it. And it's just treating her like an equal. Lux can't do that. He's incapable of doing it.
well, Lux always thought he did. Like before everything, he was very straight up with her and being honest with her about things.
Well, there's being honest, but just how he would do stuff, it was like she felt was like personally, like he was mocking her or something.
He wouldn't. It's not to. I don't think he was intentionally trying to do it like that, but I can understand that Lux is a bit of an asshole with that stuff. So
But I think if Lux goes after Thomas for whatever reason, that's going to be an issue.
well, the thing is that he doesn't want to go after Thomas, but he would never intentionally go out of his way.
Yeah, I think it would only happen if Thomas said, "Hey, buddy, are you okay? Do you want to talk about it?"
Yes.
If that happens, I think the rest of the team's going to one know something's wrong, and two, one know something's wrong. Two, probably they might have a fight on their hands.
Yeah. I also know too that all he's going to be trying to do is just trying to take down everybody that's wronged them. He's not going to try to. I know I have
Wronged
to.
them or wronged him? That's going to be an
Wronged
important point
them.
to think of.
Them. He does have anger issues towards certain people, but he would not go out of his way to be stupid towards, he wouldn't, he's not going to go after on her for anything, like, because he's not that kind of person. He respected Honor for a long time. Maybe he never said it, but it was the truth.
Yeah, I never picked up on any respect.
Oh. It was just the way that he acted. Maybe I screwed up on that, but it was the truth.
I mean, it can still be the truth. It's just it never got conveyed.
No, I understand. But he also defended her a lot. He was always up to bat to protect her. 90% of the time when anyone ever talked shit about on her, Lux was the first one to be like, hey, cut it out. Or deflect it in some way. Because he's done that.
It just this is player speaking.
Yep.
When I designed a character, I wanted to be a stronger female character, and it feels like I got punished the most by the group for making that decision. I'm not going to back down from it now, but I feel like it would have been easier if I just played another dumb bitch.
It's now what's supposed to be happening. No. I'm not trying to say Honor is bad or anything like that. I'm not trying to say anything in general. I'm sorry if it's coming off like that. I'm not trying to make it seem like that.